Alright. I wasn't gonna do this today, but I couldn't help myself here. This guy has been just annoying me in chat, and then he keeps sending me DMs telling me how rubbish I am compared to how great he is. But watch this gameplay and you tell me. So this is quick play, it wasn't even like seasonal. But first thing he does is wait in a bush. I'm calling him as McCree right there to fall back. He does fall back a little bit, but then not all the way. There's no one with him. We're all further back. That teleport's just up on the side, and he taps a force to retreat. At the meantime, there's a whole fight going on the right-hand side that I'm trying to help out with. And this guy is just like trying to hammer everything. He's providing support to no one. He's hammering a shield right there with just charging up the Zarya. Just not even on his own all the way across the map. I'm trying to help out here. That's me. I take the D.Va out of mech and then I get taken down. And it's just basically because the Zarya is trying to compensate for a Reinhardt shield. And it just isn't happening. So I'm saying group up here, he's saying no. The healers are saying group up, he says no. And it's a very common theme throughout the whole game that he's just not. Sorry, I hit the thing there. He's just not grouping up. He's just going nuts with the hammer. At no point, look, he's taking all this damage, and they're just completely leaving us open to all the attacks. They're not shooting at him. Why? They're shooting at us. He just supercharged that Zarya with by hitting the bubbles, and it just doesn't really care about anything but himself. Now he's got his ult, but yeah, he's left the rest of the team completely defenseless. Look at our medic. Look at our medics. Look at me. Look at our medics. We're taking a hell of a pounding here, and we're taking the pounding because there is no Reinhardt shield. This guy's playing purely for himself. Look, there's the supercharge for the Zarya. More charge again for the Zarya because he put a hammer down right on a shield. So yeah, this guy DM'd me afterwards and was just like, I'm a smurf, you idiot. I'm a smurf, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, you're not playing like a smurf. Then he showed me his other profile and I was like, yeah, that still doesn't really mean anything. You're not playing as a competent player. You're not playing as a good player. Look at this, he's completely on his own. Now he's putting up the shield just for himself. Mercy's keeping him healed. Then he charges into a mess of enemies while there's a gravity grab going on. He could have retreated there, used the Mercy as a crutch to get back and come back with us. He's just hammering the ground, throwing down his logo like a little whiny child right now, and he's not listening to anything. Problem, I think, with a lot of people now who have Smurf accounts is they think they're the bee's knees, so they won't listen to anyone but themselves. They're like, oh, I know what I'm doing, I'm right, and no, you're not looking at the bigger picture, and that's the sign of a bad player right there. So he got lucky there because that was off our meanwhile, no shields. He's gone off to this turret on his own. We got no one to help us. Look at our health. We lost a medic right there because he rage quit. He gave up with the because we just getting shot to death because there's once again no Reinhardt shield. I did a nice little finishing off move there. I killed someone and then got killed myself, but at least I saved my Zarya, who was needed. Zarya's burying. That means like group up and fall back, not go in alone or go in one versus. Yeah, he got lucky with that one, but he's still 1v6ing. So they didn't even kill him. Look at that. He still got in the game. Just look at the team health. All he knows how to do is charge and swing the hammer, and that is basically a level 1 move. You come straight out of quick play against AI, and the first thing you want to do is swing your hammer and just expect all the team to die. Got these two there, which is lucky. This guy, he might actually get away with it. Just got away with it, but yeah, can't get the range on that. got some of the turrets. Again, there's no range here, so he's going to have to get closer, but he can't. Melts through his shield. Could have grouped up, could have waited for the rest of the team and just held the line with his shield. There was no reason for him to go forward there. He could have just held the line, waited for the team. Me being a McCree, I could just shot from a distance from behind the shield. All he had to do there was really hold his ground, but he just couldn't. So I could have changed. I could have gone something other than McCree. A Junkrat would have been nice for Carnage. But I'm trying to get better at McCree. I'm trying to go against harder people with McCree, but there was just no support here. These guys. D.Va runs off. Alright, he's got another ult. Is he gonna use it? Oh, I absolutely took her out here. There she goes, and that's me. I'm done. And yeah, I actually emoted there. Actually, I couldn't help myself up. That was a nice headshot by me. He's all over the map, so he's never in one place. We can't rely on him for a shield. So at this point, I've given up expecting a shield from a Reinhardt because look at him. He's all over the goddamn map. He's everywhere. Why is he all over the place? He's not holding the line. If this was against like a more higher powered team, like if he was saying, oh, you know, I'm platinum, do you play like this against other platinum players? Do you? I don't think you do, because I think you die almost immediately. I think that would be the end of your life if you played against platinum players. You would not be killed by the enemy. You would be killed by your own team. They would rage quit you into existence. They would want you off their team. They would want you nowhere near not playing with them at all. Right, so all he has to do now is put up the shield and hold. And that's all he has to do, and he can't help himself but have a swing and take a huge ton of damage. All he had to do is put up the shield and let the rest of us come in behind him. And that's just a patience thing. He just needed to put up the shield and wait. So I tried to go in on the right-hand side there, thinking that they wouldn't really see me coming in on the right. And I got a couple of picks on a turret and a Torbjorn, but I couldn't get a pick on all the players since I didn't have much of a defense. We did end up winning this one. I think we C9'd it in the end. I think they C9'd it. So again, he drops the shields and turns to get a turret, which isn't his job, it's someone else's job. His job is to keep the shield up, especially when we're doing forward fire like that. Alright, now he's got completely missed the charge, could have lined that up. There was no reason why he couldn't. Could have used the barrier to get a little bit more in position. So in the meantime, this is me now saying falling back in a minute. I'll say fall back, and he'll just say no, no, no. Medic's doing a great job of keeping him alive. If it wasn't for the medics right now, he would have been dead long ago. Now he's finally putting up the shield, but not for anyone else, just for himself. Could have turned and put up the shield for the Zarya. That was real easy. Couldn't do that. Didn't do that. I got booped, by the way. I got booped off the edge here. Meanwhile, miss, not great. I think that's all that Reinhardts are now. Now they can go nuts with the hammer, that's all they do. And people forget that being a Reinhardt is primarily about shield. You've got that big, massive shield. There's me saying fall back. Fall back, group up. He says no all the time. And it's just... it's sad to watch a Reinhardt fall from grace, because it's just basically they're not about shielding anymore. They're all about just being big hammer machines, and they go out too far like this guy does, and he's sucking up a huge amount of healing. The whole Mercy and the Ana is trying to heal him, meaning that we can't get any healing, because their entire healing ratio is dedicated to one Reinhardt just to keep him alive. And yeah, no help, no shield. He got lucky there. Got right in front of him. Now he's trying to do these from behind, which fair enough. That is actually smart gameplay, I will say that much. But again, there's no one with him. He's on his own, and yeah, there's no one there. So he's now teabagging like crazy because he's thinking he's done well, but really not so great. I mean, a smart team, a flashbang would easily take out a Reinhardt like that. Junkrat traps, easy take out a Reinhardt. Sombra, that would do it as well. A couple of decent Junkrat shots would do it. I mean, he's such a sitting target. He's going into a team. I mean, the Symmetra does melt the shield very fast. That guy wasn't really using a shield, and the other team rallied well, and they just let him charge in and then just piled in on him and overwhelmed him. And then we were 5v6 just trying to survive.